I'm gonna show you several things about scissor. Okay. So number one, the basic one. Okay. And there's junkteen different ways to do scissor sweep. So you got a video like shooting right here, you always got somebody go, oh, I didn't do it right. Well, it's not you didn't do it right, that's just not the way you did it at your school. Okay? There's more than one way to skin the cat, right? All right. So a basic scissor is going to be a lapel grip. If you can't get that, then just hold like this. Okay? Just cup like that. And hold or hold. Okay? Put your feet down. Make yourself bigger. Hip out. And get your shin across. That's a very important step right here. That your leg has to have some substance to it. If you just put your leg too low and it's weak, this guy on top can like come heavy, be heavy. Like they can kind of crunch you a little bit and you can have a hard time. But if I have it more up at a angle, like what's a knee shield, it's going to be stronger. Matter of fact, it's going to be like solid, like a shelf, like you could set something on it. So when I couple that with my grips, and then like if he's a heavy guy, I still may have a hard time sweeping him over using my leg like a scissor. So you can use your grips to kind of hoist them up on your shelf. So you kind of give them just a little pull, and that kind of lightens this part for you to sweep. Now don't just stay like this because he's going to come back up. As he sweeps, you're going to come up. Never let go of this grip. Find your base. Grab the top of the jacket. You don't have to go in the thumb or anything. Just grab top of the jacket. And whatever arm is on the top, in this case it's my left, my head is going to go down to that left side, and it should, or to my right side, but my left hand on top. And before my head touches the floor, I should tap him out. Okay, so watch again. So establish your grips. Okay. Shrimp out and make your shield. Okay. You can move your shoulder back. That helps as well. Move your shoulder back. That's almost hoisting him there. This is the leg here that chops his legs out from under him. Coming up, he's probably going to try to roll me this way. That's why you got to have base like this. So if he tries to roll me, base, come in, and even as you're choking, he may still try to roll me out. That's where you put your head down. So roll me this way. Try to roll. Here, put your head like this, and then just continue to choke. Like that. All right, it's your first of many. Okay, let's go. Scissor. A lot of you guys are choking like this one. Like this one. That's not the same one that I did. I had this hand like that because remember I had my grip like that to start with. But this hand kind of went base, base. And all I did, I didn't try to get up here and go in with my fingers. If I was going to do that, you should go under, not on the top. You can't get it as good. You go underneath where you can grab like this and then go all the way up. But this one was already there. This one went like, I kind of stopped myself. And then just grab a handful of cloth. Just grab, just top it like that. So here, base, grab, and then make sure you're not like this, like crunching his face. Bring your elbow down, and then as you start choking and putting your head here, he may try to roll me, so I have to base with my head and stop, and hook my leg over here too. Okay? And a lot of times they'll kind of quit pushing right there when they feel like they're not going to go, and then you come back to center and choke. But that's a great choke right there. Okay, so let's do it now. Same one, but the guy puts his leg up. So he's going to be like this. Either to hit you or to start passing your guard, okay? So I got my grips here, and he puts his leg up over here. Now the way we learned in the olden days is you put your leg like this, and it's still not wrong. Even the wrong way is still good, okay? Not that it's wrong. The old way is still good. You put your leg like this, and you let this be where you kind of swivel out, okay? So what I'm doing, I'm balancing on this point and my shoulder. So everything else is very light off the floor, like no friction, okay? So be solid, be strong, okay? So I go here, up and turn myself, and now I'm in the same position. Still got the strong knee shield, still got this leg flat. If some of you guys were up here, and you're sweeping up here and sweeping this leg this high, you're like sweeping into his strongest part, which is his hip and the middle, the core. You got to sweep his leg out from down here. This is the part that gets him. If you still feel like you're struggling, move your shoulder back. Come up, base, base, grab a handful, and finish out. If he starts to roll you, hook your leg, put your head down, and you can finish it right there. Okay, that's how you did it in the olden days. So do it like that a few times, and then I want you to do it the way I learned at a Hicks and Gracie seminar back in '09 in Nashville. And this is what he taught. And I'm sure if I mess it up, I can always say, well, I'm giving the reference where I learned it. So if I'm not doing it perfect, it's my fault. All right, so he's in my guard. That's always important. You got to give a shout out to who you learned it from, to show that, number one, you did your homework, and who you learned it from, give them a shout. But then in the event that I do it wrong, I have to just make that, it's on me, okay? All right, so he puts his leg up, real strong, good base. All right, so instead of just putting the back of my knee and trying to swivel over like that, Hickson said put your Achilles tendon on the leg. And what that does is it gives you more, your shoulders already move back when you turn. Because you don't move back as far when you just put your leg like this, then you're here, then you have to do that extra step of moving your shoulder. Whereas if you had put your tendon there and you lift up and swivel back, now you're already pretty far back, okay, where you need to be. And you can either still hoist them if you need to, because you got your grips, the shield's strong, and just chop right out. Come up. If he tries to roll me already, I'm going to go base, base. I'm going to come in, grab, and try to finish right there. Okay, so try the back of the calf or the back of your knee on their leg swiveling to set it up, and then see if it helps you any better to put your Achilles on their leg to give you a further swivel back. Now here's the key thing. Some of you guys, when you're the top player and you put your leg up, it's real wobbly, like it doesn't have a lot of structure to it. If you're in a real competition or on a higher level, you can't be weak in your positions. You would have to be really strong, okay? So if you try either one of those and the guy's like real loose in the leg, he's not going to work. Not as good anyway. Okay, so be strong for the bottom player. If you're going to put your leg up, you would always put your leg up strong and not be weak when you put your leg up. Okay, go. I'm going to do something a little bit different. Okay? And see if you guys can see it. I don't know if I taught it in this class. I thought I taught it in this class, but when you teach 40 classes a week, you forget. Who was that? That was a day class. All right. So I got my grip. I got my knee shield. But something's different. I'm not grabbing this hand. So if I sweep and he actually falls over, like if I actually sweep him, so just let yourself get swept. If I sweep him, it's because he had no sense of that his hand was free to post. I mean, come on. If I'm not grabbing your arm and I try to sweep you, you should put that arm down like that. Well, I did that on purpose. I wanted to put his arm down. I didn't want to sweep him. You good with that wrist?
Yeah.
Okay. So from right here, I wanted him to post out like that. So now I can dive under and towards that arm like this, pull it across like that, hold my arms, put my knee heavy on his shoulder, and crunch. And that's tight too. That'll stretch all the way up through there. Okay, matter of fact, I think I did because you might have been the person I was demonstrating on. I thought.
I wouldn't have been last week.
Wasn't you? Okay. Yeah, it looked like you. Okay,
That's
young,
cool.
good-looking dude. All right.
Must have been.
So I got my shield. Now this shield's got to be heavy enough like a shelf, like he could put weight on it. I'm holding him up. Okay, if I let it get weak, if he blankets his weight, all of a sudden I lost the move already. Okay? But I don't grip here on purpose. I make him post, and then I'm going to shoot from this side all the way to this side, roll it back to this way, climb my leg, hold right here, and kind of pinch your shoulder and your ear together right here to hold that arm in place. And then just right there. It's a great little fake, and he can switch off to an arm bar. That's what's beautiful about jiu-jitsu is little subtle fakes like that. Like in martial arts, like I say martial arts. In other martial arts, say when you're going to be a kicking specialist, like if he's up, if you go front kick, he blocks. Round kick, he blocks. All right? But if you like fake somebody off, boom, and you kind of switch it. That's the art part of it, is to be able to human checkmate the guy just with your skills. So if Justin's doing this move to me, the sweep one, he sets it up without a second grip, and when he goes for it and I post my hand, he dives way underneath, completely rolls his body to the other side, climbing that heavy pressure there, tap, 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 tap. All right, man, that was good and tight. Way out on the end of the lever, he had it perfect. You want the guy, let's go back to the final position. You want the guy's pinky up. If he has it turned, you're not getting anything, because now when you pull on the arm, you're just pulling the elbow downward. But you use your forearm on your left arm to roll your radius bone across the back of his, where the muscle ties into the elbow right there. Feels like a bundle of nerves at the end of that muscle, and like when he puts pressure, it's already tapped. It's not like my bone is going to pop. It's more like just a pain compliance, like it's really hurting the muscle right as it ties into the elbow. Okay, let's try, see if you can do that one. Here's a couple that you're not going to get to practice, but I want to show them to you, okay? So he posts a leg up like you did before, okay? So you get out to do your move, and just if you want a variety or something different, fence your leg around under here and do an elevator, like lift him up to sweep him over. That's a really cool move right there. Another one I like to do is a push one. So he puts his leg up. You put your leg up. I start to do the scissor right here, but maybe he's just tough. Maybe he's a good, deuce and a half, a couple 100 pounds. He's heavy for me to sweep. Move your shoulder back, which allows you to have this space here, and then just push that out from under him and come up. That's an easy one. That's a couple of easy tricks that you can do on your scissor sweep. But here's what I really wanted to show. All right? So let's go this angle right here. All right. So I'm going to get my grips, set up my scissor, but it's a little different. I don't know if you see it. I didn't grab this arm, I grabbed this arm. You see what I'm doing? So maybe I could go here and do that move we talked about where he posts his hand down, but that's not what I really want. Okay? So I grabbed, to trick him, instead of grabbing like this, I grabbed like this, and in his mind, he may be thinking, oh, he's messing up, he don't know what he's doing. This is what you do. You sit up and you grab the belt. If you can't find the belt, just get a good grip of something. Okay? Hug him. If you don't have a t-shirt, just hug. And then when you lift back this way, lean a little bit forward, and come up like that. That's a guard wing sweep. And let's do that again. Now, I'll tell you something super cool that I learned at a Jean-Jacques Machado seminar. I think Jorge was here. You set up that same guard wing sweep. Okay, so you get, instead of this for scissor, you do this. Okay, so everything else is the same. But from here, when you sit up to grab the belt, remember when I did it, and he's tall, he's taller than me, so I couldn't find his belt. So Jean-Jacques said you can grab like a hug, or this is the coolest thing ever, because you want the far grip that you can get. There it is. You want the far grip where you can really like lift your leg and pull your arm and roll your body and the whole thing goes. All right? But sometimes you can't get the guy. He's too big or too tall. So check this out. Watch this, John. You go grab the belt here. Look where I'm grabbing it. And slide your hand over like that. That's cool as crap right there. You grab right here. As my grandmother would say, slickest whale maneuver. So you grab right here. You slide over like this. And now you have the belt deep to sweep him over like that. All right? Cool.